Kurt, these Republicans did remain silent when Donald Trump used Stalin's term, enemy of the people, against the free media, when Donald Trump, 2 weeks before the election, pressured his attorney general to arrest his political opponent, who was ahead of him in the polls, and to arrest his family. Again, so grossly un-American. They remained silent when the President of the United States, during a debate, repeatedly refused to guarantee a peaceful transition of power. They have remained quiet while the President of the United States has tried to conduct a coup against a democratically elected president-elect. And now they are engaging in acts that are helping the president's attempt to pull off sedition against the United States of America. I don't know what you call this if it is not sedition against the United States of America. And I've got a feeling that Dick Cheney and Don Rumsfeld and Paul Ryan and a lot of people that were criticized their entire lives for being too conservative while in public service, they understand just how dangerous this moment is. What should the Democrats in the House do? What should the Oversight Committee do right now?
Well, I'll tell you, Joe, if I were the House Democrats, there's nothing stopping you right now from convening the Oversight or Judiciary Committee, play the audio in full for an hour straight, make every member sit there and listen to it, and then vote on impeachment right there, because there has to be a cost for these things. And even if he won't be removed and indicted by the Senate, President Trump deserves the historical stain, the permanent stain of impeachment. There's a reason why these processes exist in the first place. It's to have some measure of accountability, even if not in real time, but for the future and for that context. It has to be made very clear by a co-equal branch of government that what Donald Trump has caught on tape doing is illegal. It's wrong. It's undemocratic. There has to be some mechanism for accountability. And when I think about what's going on in the Senate right now with this sedition caucus that we have going right now, I hope Mitch McConnell's getting comfortable with what this conflict is going to be. Because for all the talk about McConnell trying to turn it back to 2009, the last time we had an opposition president come into office, this isn't 2009. What's going on right now reminds me much more of the conflict that drove John Boehner and Eric Cantor out of Congress when they had a caucus that they could no longer control. That when they sat there, let the base overrun everything, let the populism overrun everything, let platforms like Fox News and Breitbart become the centerpieces of the Republican Party, they could no longer control it. And I think Mitch McConnell is about to find himself in that same situation. The fact that he had this conference call trying to talk to Josh Hawley about what he was doing, and Hawley wasn't even on the call, didn't care about McConnell enough to even show up and talk to him about it. I think that tells you right now that McConnell is in a very different situation than he's ever been before. In 2009, we had people like Olympia Snowe or Chris Dodd or Dick Lugar or John McCain and Ted Kennedy. It was a very different United States Senate. People who cared about the institution, people who cared about our democracy more than partisanship. Those type of figures are gone now. They've been replaced by people like Hawley and Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio, people that we know are spineless. We know don't have any true conservative values. We know don't have any values or moral compass or policy agenda or anything driving them other than the pursuit of power. And for all those people who think, foolishly, that they can somehow kowtow to Donald Trump and then turn around and get this blessing and run for president, they've not been paying attention, because every relationship that Donald Trump effectively has, go ask Jeff Sessions, go ask Michael Cohen, go ask Bill Barr. It always ends the same way, with him trashing them, and they are left with the tatters of what used to be their reputation.
And Hawley will be thrown under the bus. Ted Cruz, whose wife was viciously attacked by Donald Trump and whose father Donald Trump accused of killing JFK, and who Donald Trump accused of stealing the Iowa election with voter fraud. Ted Cruz will once again be thrown under the bus by Donald Trump. They all will. Like you said, it's happened before. It's going to happen again.